so I want my strap out though. It's hung around my tripod. Actually through my tripod. I want that out. Attaboy. This is all new. All new to me. Man, I hate this paddle. Wow. I don't know if he'll hold or not, but look what Daddy caught. Holy crappies. That is a bluegill. Holy moly. I had said holy crappies, but it's not a crappie, it's a bluegill. Oh man. That's a beauty. That is the biggest bluegill I think I've ever caught. Not quite the same. The wind's got me going pretty good. I'm not anchored out. And I just got to tell you, before I leave the spot where this fish was pretty much on bed, I think, I'm going to let that go. I think this is just a gorgeous bluegill, you know, with the blue spot right there. It's a big, look how big it is. Oh my God. I'm going to let this royal monster go. And it might be able to find its way back to its bed. There we go. All right, catch and release right here. 2 pounds? I know it's not a record, but it's nice. It's how you let the big fish do what big fish do. They reproduce very well. Ahoy! Ahoy! I've never used kayak paddle before today. And it throws so much water in here, it's just not long enough for the gun walls on this canoe. That would get enough footage of me doing nothing. Out in the canoe today, and I used a waterproof bag that I recently got, and it's 20 liters. Let's see if I can see the name on it, because I kind of forgot. Outdoor products, that's what it is. It's 20 liters, and most of my backpack that I carry almost all the time is in this bag. I was amazed how much room there is in it, but it's waterproof, good quality. I gotta say something about this. Okay, so you saw me put the kraut there in the pan. There was a little thing in here. I'm hanging out today with your friend and mine, Carolina Chris Outdoors.
Hello.
And I'm gonna hand this over to him and let him tell me what he thinks this is that came out of this can of kraut. Let's hear from the expert.
It's wood. It's a piece of wood. Maybe I guess when they were shredding up the cabbage, a piece of wood fell in it.
And I understand they use a paddle to stir that around with. Maybe that's part of it.
Definitely a piece of wood.
Okay, so we're cooking up a little bit of kraut with a special ingredient here. A little Mikey sauce. Sauerkraut, a little naan bread here. This is for my buddy Chris. Can you reach it? It's hot.
It's burning my hands. Where's the Texas Pete?
Ah, it's got Mikey sauce. Let that substitute today. But it's not complete, I understand.
It's rude. I should wait for you to fix yours.
It won't be but a minute. It's probably too hot to eat it. Yeah, it is. Okay, that takes time.
I'm gonna give this big old bite, see what I think.
Just don't burn yourself.
Well, that's good. That's a good idea for a sandwich, you know.
Kind of hot and tasty.
There's pepperoni and sauerkraut.
Yep.
With some special sauce.
Okay, so you saw Chris get his first bite. A little runny. Sauerkraut, a little Mikey sauce, some ghee in it, pepperoni on a soft naan piece of bread. Pretty good. Pretty quick. In my last video, I told you about this little hot pot, as I want to call it, and it's no more than just a thermos. But I said there was something special about it. It would let you brew your coffee while you're hiking. In my next video, I'll show you what the real intended purpose of this is. It's like the traveling coffee pot. How to make coffee while you're hiking. Okay. There it is. It's a little steep chamber that you can put your coffee beans in and let it steep, I suppose, or brew, depending on what you want to call it. And this was just, you know, hot water this morning. We're going to make sure Chris gets some of this.
Looks like coffee. All I have is an empty vessel of something I already drank.
He can taste it just the way it is, maybe. Give me his input. Is it still hot?
It's not as hot as you know, fresh brewed, but it's plenty hot.
Plenty hot.
To drink.
One of the drawbacks, I think, to having this type of situation is that the powder from the beans, when you crack them, because I didn't pulverize these, I cracked them, you know, and I tried to get the powder out of them. If you make a lot of brewed coffee, you know, you probably use a filter. Well, get rid of that filter and you'll have some nasty coffee in your cup. Those filters do a wonderful job. So I tried to get all the powder out of this, and there was a small amount of residue, you know, in the cup. Let me see what I think here. Right, it's plenty warm, and it tastes okay. But I'm gonna put a little sugar in mine. But that's the deal with the you know, making brewed coffee while you hike. You crack your beans and put them in here after getting the powder out of them, and then let it steep as long as you want it to. I can put this back in that pot if I had more hot water, and then let it steep for several hours, and I get, you know, some more coffee out of it. Probably not as robust as before, but there's more coffee still in these beans.
Hey, what time of the day did you start that process?
9 this morning.
Well, it's pretty hot.
So it's pretty hot for the yeah.
'Cause what is it?
It's
5
5.
by
Yeah.
now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 9
would've-
hours.
if you would have got that out of there at 11 o'clock, I bet you, it would have been as hot as.
Yeah, it will keep it warm overnight. I can put something in, bedtime at night, and in the morning it's still warm. It's not super hot, but it's still warm. So. All right, there you go. There's the surprise I told you about. There you go. I got my shoe hung on the canoe when I was stepping out. I hate this paddle. Yeah. They'd probably make an extension tube, like you said. If there's one out there, I'll order it. New canoe this year. It's my first time in it. It's a little bit smaller. It's an old Crown 119 Solo Sportsman. You've seen them around. Thought I'd try one out. What a great day at the lake. So this is Mike from Mike's Wild World. See you next time.